Register of Deeds, Mr. Bill Garrett, and with him is Miss Connie Brookshire, Administrative Assistant for the Register of Deeds. Before you begin your budget presentation, Mr. Garrett, and nice jacket, might I add.
Thank you.
Are you satisfied with the mayor's proposal for your department?
Yes, sir, we are.
All right, you may begin your presentation.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is my first time before you in about 7 years, I believe, so I appreciate you having me today. Our budget is somewhat different than the majority of metro budgets. We refer to our budget as an all-other budget, which means it covers expenses besides salaries and fringes. Now, salaries and fringes are covered by the fees that we collect. And twice a year, December and June, we turn over to the Metro General Fund the excess fees being the the excess fees are the fees that are over and above 3 times the total of salaries and fringes. That's the same as revenue. Now, our projection for revenue this year is going to run about 100% greater than what we anticipated, so that's a good sign for us. And at that point, I'll just turn it over to y'all for questions.
All right, Councilman Taggart.
Thank you and welcome, Bill. First of all, we just talked briefly a second ago. I'd like for you just to, parking and accessibility has been an issue at times. Just go ahead and publicly state and let the folks know about your new parking spaces that are available on a limited basis.
Okay, yes, sir, thank you. Since 6th Avenue is now a two-way street, we now have more parking spaces on the east side of 6th Avenue. That would be going away from the new convention center. And we've put a 30-minute time limit on those spaces, so that's going to work out a whole lot better for our customers.
Okay.
Thank you.
And being in a business that sometimes has needs for your services and going down there, I want to compliment you and your staff, the training, the accessibility, the willingness to help. They're top-notch folks.
Thank you.
Some of the fees you collect are dedicated, I can't remember the name of it, a recording fee or something. They go into different pots of money. Refresh my memory on those fees.
Well, you got transfer taxes and you got mortgage tax. Transfer taxes are $3.70 per thousand. Mortgage tax are $1.15 per thousand with a 2,000 minimum. So those are the two buckets that we turn over to the state.
And they're dedicated or set aside for certain purposes only, if I remember correctly. What are those purposes? They just don't go in the general fund pot of money, if I remember correctly.
Well, we get a commission from the state for those. We get a 2.4% commission from the state for collecting those taxes. Now, the state probably has two different buckets that they use to keep up with those, but as far as we're concerned, it all goes in the same bucket and we get 2.4%.
Gotcha.
That.
The only reason I asked that, with the interest now in the mayor's announcement for affordable housing fund, it would seem to me that something associated with the fees you collect might be a continuing revenue source at some point, but I don't know if we have the authority to do that or if it's state or federal legislation that dictates that.
As far as I know, Councilman, it would be dictated by the state.
Yeah.
They set our commission.
Right. Okay. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Councilman Taggart. Seeing no other council members in queue, Mr. Garrett, I'd like to thank you for your service to our city, and this concludes your budget hearing.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.